And the offense readies for a first down and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, 25 yards. And the 49ers go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. Hauled in by Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tua taking right to the air. He's taking a shot on his first play. He's got it deep downfield.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The lefty right to the air to start. He's going to air one out right away. Big opening up the middle.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick to the air is Tagovailoa. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa again. That's complete to Wilson. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Here's Tua again. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. First down, here's Tua. Throwing deep for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And now a carry here for their fullback. Runs over it. And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10, getting ready to go on offense. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get...
First and 10. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll take this to about the 28. Foye Aluakan with the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's a designed run. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's 2. He'll run again. And he's in. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Detroit. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. On the shotgun, Brissett. He's on the move. He's running for it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense. And they... pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw it. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's... First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the up back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 8. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. First throw for the backup now. Escapes the pocket. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And he's brought down for a loss. First and 10 now from the... The give to the fullback. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Playing favorites with the fullback here. He's within strike.
And here are the... Now as they get set on 1st and 10. To throw is Montana. Open man downfield is Ridley. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Ridley, 85 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Jason Elam on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the 35, here's second down and a yard. Now gone. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw. And a good quick first down as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. From the 50, it's Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. A first throw for the backup Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Down the sideline he goes. Jamar Chase. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Okoye punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Gone. And the script really is flipped for them. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On first down, it's Green. Shoves him aside, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Trucks over it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
61 yards.
and the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse.
This is the Madden Championship Series, brought to you by USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
He's inside the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They go play action with Fields. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one, deep downfield for Chase. That one broke it up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Fields operating out of the pistol. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball.
The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game. So, one... Second down and 8. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd down and 9. Here's Fields. He'll try and get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's a Steeler 1st down. On the give, this is Taylor. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Two minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. 2nd and 11. Fields to throw. He's going to keep it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. I believe one of the Steelers was in there and brought it in. He did. So it stays with Pittsburgh. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. The Lions have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins,
and he will score again. Touchdown, Lions. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Samuel gonna see what he can. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right. And he will score. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Detroit. The PAT, up and good. And the Lions stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And before this next drive, quick reminder that the Madden Championship Series is back for another year. It's going to be the biggest and boldest yet. About $1.7 million up for grabs in the search for the best Madden 25 players in the world. You might recall Henry last year becoming the first player ever to become a Madden millionaire. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Fields now on second down. Now he takes off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. On 1st and 10, Fields. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Fields. Oh, a loose football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so they avoid the catastrophe of a finish. Time runs out, and that's the end of the first half. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Fields now. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Now, Fields. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll begin here on the ground. Room to run at the 30. And he is gone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Lions keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Greg, kind of a head-scratcher in this one. A fumble or two here or there. That's going to happen. But they've continued. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Lions have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Lions. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Fourth quarter coming up here. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Fields from the pistol. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A handoff as they try to run it here. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The Steelers' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, But that one gives them a first down. A hit, and he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the...
This one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. He's to the 35. Look at him go. Inside the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Fields now to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. So it's a win here for the Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 32. He's got time here. His first throw is an interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. What a call for their first pass of the game. And it would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos pull out in front further, 13-zip. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting at the 10. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens.
And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 20-zip lead. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 21-zip already. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And a big setback for them to overcome early, Brock, giving them points off that interception. And for a quarterback, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. The ball's out, he lost it. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on fourth down. And he gets it away from his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Broncos get set to take over. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that...
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Oh, baby! He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. Don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field...
He lost the football, and they dodge a turnover there on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And now they face second down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a pickup of a yard, and that is how our first quarter... We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Going right back to the fullback. Next play. Nice run here. Breaks through, and he might break away. 30. Gets the 10. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Saints and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Oh, the football's loose. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gets out of trouble, but there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. He's got it at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. On 1st down, they'll run. Big gain, has them across the 40. Has room down the left sideline. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. We are going to have to dig into the scouting reports from when he got drafted, Brock, because I'm not sure any of us knew he had that kind of run in him.
No, that's usually one of the scat backs on the roster that we expect to hit home runs, even a receiver. Out of that backfield if they're feeling fancy, but a fullback breaking away for that type of run.
Sir.
I think
In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the 3rd quarter. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Return starts at the 9. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And they steal it back on the return. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go. Here's our plan. Here's our new script. And instead, that script, well, it's rewritten. Now the defense has got to respond.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. Wow, it's free again! And they steal it back on the return. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right, at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos trying to end this before the final quarter. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Running back sent in motion. Goff now, 3rd and long. Uh-oh, it's loose. Live ball inside the end zone. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. Brock, what did we just see there? Is that some new strategy that I've never seen before for returning kicks?
Nope.
Because I don't think we're ever going to see it again.
I don't think we'll ever see maybe him again get that chance.
Ooh. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here comes the Saints offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Running right, it's Barkley. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to go. And finally they get there to take him down. That is a team sack all the way. Coverage was sensational. Their punter making his way out now. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Taken right at the 40. New series coming up following the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Broncos are running them out of the building. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. They kick the running back in motion. Got a man, it's Drake London. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Goff on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here's Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Goff to the air now. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the Broncos corral it.
I'll tell you, Kate, by now, I think it's as much between the ears problem as it is anything technical ball security problem. After 3 fumbles in a game, he's got to get his head on right there on the sidelines before they will ever trust him to hang on the ball again.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense...
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now gone. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets them up with a 3rd down. So it's a win for the...